A snake swallows its prey whole, but suddenly its body begins writhing in agony. Something gnaws its way out from the inside. A creature with dozens of legs and deadly fangs emerges from the wound. How is this possible? And what kind of being can survive inside a predator's stomach? Today you'll learn about the planet's most ancient hunter who kills bats in flight, paralyzes prey with venom, battles snakes and scorpions, and eats victims alive. While dinosaurs hadn't yet appeared, this creature was already perfecting the art of hunting. The centipede has existed on the planet for 400 million years, and throughout all this time, its anatomy has barely changed. Perfection needs no improvement. Today, scientists count about 90 species of these remarkable creatures. Sturdy, chitinous armor reliably protects the body, numerous grasping limbs provide impressive speed, and sharp fangs with deadly venom make the centipede one of the most effective predators on the planet. While continents shifted their outlines and millions of species disappeared forever, the centipede continued hunting. Its arsenal is so perfect that evolution itself decided not to interfere. Forget everything you knew about predator vision. The centipede has many eyes but sees terribly, only distinguishes light from darkness, and detects movement. So how does it find prey in pitch darkness? Special chemoreceptors are located on its antennae and legs, sensitive cells that pick up the tiniest chemical traces of victims. Even if you hide behind a rock, your scent will inevitably betray you. Thermoreceptors on mobile antennae register the slightest temperature changes. A warm-blooded animal is like a bright beacon in the night for a centipede. Tactile receptors precisely report when prey is within striking distance. The centipede doesn't see the world, it feels it with its entire body. Every vibration, every scent molecule, the slightest temperature change creates an accurate map of surrounding space. But the most terrifying part is ahead. Powerful legs are good for pursuit, but the centipede's true weapon is its curved, hollow fangs. Through them, a cocktail of neurotoxins is injected into the victim's body. And here's where the nightmare begins. The venom doesn't kill instantly. It paralyzes. The prey remains conscious but cannot move while being slowly eaten alive. Insects? Too easy. Real hunting begins when warm-blooded animals come into view. Some centipede species grow up to 12 inches long, and for them, rodents are a desired target. The venom works especially fast on mammals, turning an agile mouse into a helpless piece of meat in mere moments. Cold-blooded reptiles are more resistant to toxins, but even they aren't safe from meeting this predator. Lizards, frogs, even baby birds end up on the menu. Grasping legs hold the victim, fangs pierce the skin, venom does its work. The system has been perfected over millions of years. But what happens when a centipede decides to hunt something truly fast? Mice are too nimble for direct pursuit, but the centipede isn't one to rely only on speed. It sets up the perfect ambush, climbing into a secluded spot and freezing in complete stillness. Patience is its main ally. Hours of waiting mean nothing when the result is worth it. The careless rodent slowly approaches, suspecting no danger. Its whiskers twitch, nose sniffs, but it's already too late. The centipede lunges with mind-boggling speed, dozens of legs working as a single mechanism, surrounding the victim from all sides. The mouse finds itself in a deadly trap of chitinous limbs. Fangs sink into flesh, injecting a lethal cocktail of toxins. The rodent jerks for a few seconds, then muscles completely fail. Venom rapidly spreads through the body, shutting down nerves one by one. The animal is still alive, but can no longer resist. The hunter is in no hurry. A true feast awaits. But even such a dangerous predator has enemies capable of fighting back. When two venomous predators meet, the outcome is unpredictable. The centipede spots a dangerous cat snake, a venomous reptile. It has venom, sharp teeth, and lightning-fast reflexes. The centipede attacks first. Dozens of pairs of legs swiftly envelop the reptile's body. Huge curved fangs ruthlessly pierce the scales, injecting neurotoxins. But cold-blooded reptiles are far more resistant to centipede venom. The toxins act noticeably slower, giving the snake precious time to counterattack. A lightning strike, sharp teeth sink deep into the chitinous armor. The reptile's venom enters the centipede's body and acts quickly. The centipede loosens its grip, its limbs weaken and buckle. The snake slowly crawls away, but it's too early to celebrate. The centipede's toxins are already doing their work. In this brutal battle, there will be no winner. But there's an even more terrifying opponent. Scorpions and centipedes rarely hunt each other, but when two armored killing machines clash over the same prey, don't expect a peaceful outcome. The scorpion has an advantage: pincers and a venomous stinger created for fighting large opponents. The centipede relies on speed and number of limbs, but against powerful pincers, this doesn't always work. The scorpion manages to grab the centipede, and its claws compress with mind-boggling force. The chitinous armor cracks under pressure. Even the most reliable protection has its limits. The centipede writhes, trying to reach the opponent with its fangs, but the armored enemy keeps its distance. Then the stinger enters the fight. A precise strike and scorpion venom gets inside. For the centipede, this encounter could be its last. Nature has created many predators, but only some can defeat the ancient killer. However, even if the centipede is swallowed, the story doesn't end there. Some reptiles don't mind snacking on a centipede. A hungry snake spots a centipede and attacks lightning fast. Caught off guard, the centipede doesn't have time to use its fangs. The reptile quickly bites it and swallows it whole. It would seem the hunt succeeded, but the snake badly underestimated its prey. The reptile's venom proves too weak for such an armored creature. In the stomach, the centipede gradually comes to wounded but still alive and full of rage. Its powerful jaws begin their work, gnawing a path out. Sharp fangs methodically pierce through soft tissue. Flesh slowly yields, scales crack. Finally, the centipede breaks out through a wound in the reptile's body. Such cases have actually been documented by scientists. Eating a centipede alive is the worst mistake a predator can make. But where does this creature demonstrate its most incredible skills? To avoid daytime predators, the centipede goes hunting at night. In caves, where pitch darkness reigns, the most mind-blowing show begins. Bats dart through the darkness relying on echolocation. They're fast, maneuverable, nearly impossible to catch. Nearly. The centipede climbs to the cave ceiling and hangs down, holding on with just a few rear legs. The remaining limbs are spread out, forming a living trap. Thermoreceptors pick up the heat of an approaching bat. The flyer doesn't see danger in the darkness. An instant, and grasping legs snap the trap shut. The bat is captured, fangs sink in, injecting venom. The winged hunter becomes prey. The centipede doesn't climb down. It dines right on the ceiling, hanging upside down. There it is, perfection, honed over 400 million years. These creatures live all over the world, from tropical jungles to deserts and underground caves. For humans, their venom is painful but rarely fatal, though it's best to keep your distance. Centipedes regulate populations of insects, rodents, and reptiles, maintaining ecosystem balance. Ancient, efficient, merciless, they prove that evolution creates masterpieces needing no improvement. See you soon.